you started to feel a friend influencing you away from God, what would you do?
Well, God puts people in your life for a reason, and he can take them out.
But they get to a certain age where they're like, the cake is baked. The world's going to be hard enough on them.
When you're ready for your child's childhood to end, get them a phone.
I'm glad I got a phone late.
You got to put the Lord in their heart and hope that they're going to make the right decisions, because you're not going to be able to hold their hand 24/7.
Hello, Fortitude audience. Thank you for joining again. We are leading in to my favorite part of this project with the Tenhakens. And we have sweet Nora to my right. Can you say hi?
Hi.
This is Jill and Paul, who are also with us. Their youngest nugget. Like you're a pistol, aren't you? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a good way. Yeah.
She admits it.
She does. I see a lot of her in you. Is this how you guys see it?
Yeah, she got a lot of Jill in her. I mean, a lot of people say not only does she look like Jill, but she's into Jill's stuff. She's into dance and cheering, and just she's kind of gregarious. And so, what'd you say, Nora?
Yeah, Mom gave me a lot of her genes. Like my height, I'm really tiny. And migraines, she gave me no.
Oh, no.
You're welcome. Sorry.
Yeah.
I told her, I'm like,
But she gave me great hair, apparently.
Yeah.
She always tells us that. She's like, well, at least you have great hair. So,
hey, true. I give you a lot of bad qualities, but you will always have good hair.
yeah, that's what she says to my brother, too. She always says that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Take it, though, because hair is a big deal your whole life.
Yeah.
You have to wear it.
It is.
So,
Yeah, sorry about the migraines. That's
Oh.
It's not a cool move.
so you have two older siblings.
Yes, I do.
Okay. I want to know what the temperature of your house has been like. I remember when you were pregnant, Jill, with this beautiful girl.
mm-hmm.
And I was new to town into the Sioux Falls area. And I knew you through Click Rain, and you couldn't wait. When you found out it was a girl, Paul, I remember you were so excited.
I
and so
love being a girl dad.
yeah. Tell me what you love about it the most.
I just love when you're a girl dad, you feel like you're a protector. You feel kind of this responsibility to oversee and protect, your daughter and watch out for them, versus a son. And I have one son, so I have two girls, two daughters, one son. Son, you kind of feel like they have to carve their own way. Hey, be a man, go wash your own car, go do the stuff that, the girls you kind of pamper a little bit more and take care of a little bit more, and they get their own way a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mac would agree, unfortunately.
Dad just told me to watch his car like 2 days ago, did he?
Yeah, I did.
I always tell him, though, he's going to make a great husband someday because he's got an older sister and a younger sister. So, he's learned both angles.
He said it to himself. He's like, I'm going to make a great dad. You know what he said the other day?
That's good to hear. And a good leader, Paul. Like we were talking about earlier, just the example that you're setting as a leader and a husband. And then also, like, just he knows what kind of woman he's going to want to marry. Thanks to you, Jill.
Hope so.
The way that you guys have, like, when I say temperature in your home, you've been in the limelight from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, since you're 12?
Yeah, I'm 13. So
Okay.
Cal's 4.
Okay. So since you were 4, and I've had the opportunity, and my little girls have had the opportunity to watch you when you've gone online with your dad. And you're funny. You have a really, really great personality. And so in the midst of mom and dad, like, what are your favorite qualities of yourself?
Of myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm pretty funny, too. I always make people laugh or smile whenever they need it most. And sometimes when they don't,
Yeah.
I also am really caring to people. And I'm just always considerate. If something's going wrong, I'm always asking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up, this is the only job that she really knows me having. Like, because
I was 4, right?
were you 4 when I got this?
You had it 7 minus 13, 6 or 5.
Yeah, you were about 5, I think, when I got this job. So she kind of grew up with her dad being the mayor. So for a lot of years, we would do Facebook Lives together and things like that for a few reasons. One is because we just had a lot of fun doing them. But secondly, you just kind of humanize yourself in this job because people, need to know that you're just a dad and a husband and you're just trying to figure out life like everybody else. So people are kind of hard on you as an elected official. So I'm just sometimes I have to say, hey, I'm just at home with
Real person.
trying to make a grilled cheese here and doing my best. So
And singing Swifty.
just normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I'm just a Swift dad too.
Yeah.
Right.
I love how you mentioned the softness of being a girl dad. Amos gets it a lot, obviously, because we have the 3 little girls. And I couldn't feel more blessed to have him as the example of what they hopefully will be looking for. And so when you said that earlier, do you hope to find someone like your dad one day?
What do you mean?
And a husband. All the qualities. Like, what are your favorite qualities about your dad?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
Now, you got some time.
Yeah.
Right?
My favorite qualities in both of them?
Yeah.
My dad, he's like always willing to do something with me. Like he's always willing to hang out with me. And he's really funny. Like he's good at making jokes.
Uh-huh.
And my mom, she's not afraid like to be herself. She's always doing stuff that she's not embarrassed about at all. And she's also very caring. Like when I'm sick or if I have a headache or something, she's always getting stuff for me.
That's a lot.
Great qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny part.
Yeah.
So how do you...
We do have a lot of fun.
Yeah, because that, like, humor I don't think is in households enough. So in your family moments or like some of your family traditions, what does that look like?
We just screw around a ton. Like life is brief and it's too short to be serious. I joke around a lot in my job. I joke around a lot with my family.
Yeah.
I prank my wife a lot.
Give us one.
Oh, when we were first married, he used to pour cold water over the shower. While you're in the shower.
Yes. Husband to wife. I don't mean.
Every husband does that.
But you know what? I'd say that's what I love about Paul is his humor. Hands down, my favorite thing about him. I mean, he's good looking too, but his humor is
sector.
Yeah, that's important. It must be important to me. I guess that because I love.
Who would you rather hang around with? Funny people or not funny people?
Funny.
Exactly.
All the way.
Like, would you rather be normal or would you be weird? What would you pick?
And what is
weird?
It's like
Give me weird people.
weird people.
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah, I know because like normal people don't have like too much personality to them. I mean, like they need like being unique is good.
Yes,
It's a good thing.
Give me funny people. I love to laugh. I'm convinced Jesus laughed a lot, and we need to laugh a lot. We need to laugh more because our world's too serious.
Well, exactly. And that's how kind of I feel about parenting right now. The age that they're at, Nora's our youngest, but even our oldest is 20 now. But for me, I mean, when my kids were little, I mean, I was just like
so much.
just not overbearing, but what would you call me? Like a hawk.
Overprotective.
Yeah, overprotective maybe. It's just as babies, and I was just. But they get to a certain age where they're like, the cake is baked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I haven't instilled it in them by now, it's not going to happen. And the world's going to be hard enough on them. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be their safe haven. Yeah. It's kind of where the stage of parenthood that I'm at right now. Not that you don't still have a role in being a parent and showing them mistakes, what path to take, but it's just different.
Where do you think we overparent you? Like, where do you think we're too strict?
I was just gonna think, Paul.
You guys are not strict compared to other parents. You guys are not strict.
Okay, we got to
really?
No, not.
Yeah.
So
what does that mean compared to other parents?
Parents are like, well, I'm trying to think.
Well, don't give any specific examples.
I'm not thinking of specific people. I'm just.
Yeah, no names.
I'm just
like you were one of the last kids in your grade to get a phone. We held on the phone thing forever.
Glad I got a phone late.
Yeah,
I like to say because like I gotta enjoy my childhood while it lasts.
Hey, tell me about that. Tell our audience why you're grateful as a kid for not getting a phone until what, 8th grade? 9th grade.
She was 13.
13. Age 13.
I wanted to wait until 8. They talk about the wait until 8 pledge.
We're doing that.
I just felt like
it was hard. Actually, we got at 7th, and she was apparently the last 7th grader on the planet, which was incredible.
She wasn't, but that's what she said.
Of course.
Well, a lot of kids so I needed a phone because I needed to communicate with you guys more. Like after school, sometimes Like the other day, my brother left without me after school. He forgot about me. So like, what was I supposed to do? I just called him with my phone. So I'm like, I called him with my phone, you know? So like, sometimes it's important in those situations.
I would say, from what I heard from your dad earlier about like your locked screen or the certain apps or your time on your phone, I would say you're very proactive.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference, I believe, in the overbearing or like you're proactive. If she wouldn't have been emotionally mature to get a phone, you probably would have been like, we might want to wait a year. It wasn't like the year was the year you were going to give it to her, but like you instilled enough trust with your parents and like the baking the cake.
Yeah.
You already instilled all the things she needed by that age, right?
And also going on like screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of like 6th graders that I know, they're on their screen like 8 hours a day. And that's like horrible because they don't have screen time or anything.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
And what do I always say about screen time? It makes you
What do you say?
dumber.
Fortitude Ministries is bringing a Women's Regional Faith Summit to Sioux Falls on May 8th. Please make sure you get your tickets. Grab your girlfriends, grab your mom, your grandma, even your daughters, and bring them to the Ransom Church in Sioux Falls on May 8th. And we will see you there for food, for fellowship, for speakers, and inspiration. For tickets, please go to Fortitude's Instagram or Facebook page, and you will find a link available to purchase your tickets.
Well, there's a quote I love to share a lot with families that are struggling with it. It's when you're ready for your child's childhood to end, get them a phone.
Yeah.
Because it literally will stifle creativity. They don't just go outside and play anymore. They don't just decide, I'm going to go color. I'm going to read a book.
Yeah.
Their childhood ends.
It does.
Because it's now this. So when you're ready for their childhood to end,
And
it has nothing to do with the
Get them
content. Like,
No.
obviously, bad content's not great, but even if it's awesome content, it's just the fact of the quick switches and the fast gratification that you're just setting them up for a spiral of discontentment.
And it is all the way to the day we die. It really, I feel like everybody right now, that is the
And adults, I think we like to point our fingers at kids, but adults, I am just as bad.
Yep. We have to be self-aware. I think self-aware is like the word that it always comes full circle for me of like self-aware of where your feet are planted, what you're doing, who's around you, conversations that are happening, because we're locked in on everything but. And it's our own little world. Mm-hmm. And so your family time, I'm guessing, technology probably goes away, and you, like, how do you protect your family time so that you are eyeball to eyeball and you're present? Like, what are some family things y'all do?
Oh, we play games a lot. Like, kind of some examples. Like Exploding Kittens, that's a great game. Mm-hmm. We play Uno, we play Quicks. What else do we play? Rama-Cube. Bananagrams. We just play a lot of games all together.
Taco, goat, cat, cheese, pizza. I've heard so. You laugh. We laugh the entire time.
I know.
It is so much fun.
You played that?
Yeah. Huh. Okay, can I get it for you?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna get it for you and bring it to you. Oh, because it is. We have like 4 or 5 sets.
If we're really feeling adventurous, we play Ticket to Ride. If we got a lot of time.
And if we like to make Paul upset, we'll play Clue.
I hate Clue.
Oh. Hey, wait though.
It's the best. How could you not like Clue?
Didn't you, as a kid, used to go with your brothers in the alley in Worthington and look for clues?
We did look for clues growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I heard about that. These scavenger hunts. So
you don't just find crap. So like we find a washer and we're like, oh, we found a clue.
Oh yeah, I remember doing the same thing as a kid.
Yeah.
Except I was
a clue to what? I don't know.
It's
a what?
Penny. Yeah,
it's a clue. Maybe somebody used it to murder someone. The washer.
Your mom shared that, and I thought that is so, because that adventure, right? Family needs adventure.
Yeah.
And so we do that a lot, where we just get in the car and we go on an adventure and go hiking and spend time outside. And something else that I had asked your mom that I want to know if you've heard the story, that your dad was only 20 months old. Did you hear he did when he was only 20 months old?
I did not hear this. I don't think so.
Did you get in the driver's seat of a car at 20 months old by chance?
I did drive a car.
What? I never heard this.
Whoa, Dad.
That was a big deal. Yeah.
20 months old, so that's
Not even 2
a
years.
year and
Yeah.
8 months. That's
He was just little. Yeah, your mom said.
didn't like roll down a hill or something.
No, I drove it through Grandpa's garage.
What? I've never heard this story.
You were little, so there's no guilt or shame or anything in
No.
this. It's like little Paul got into the front seat of the car
Yeah.
and like to put it into drive or the pedal or any of
Well, it's back when they were like on the tree, you know, the
big
so, so it's pretty easy to
Back
just
in the
like
day.
shift.
pull it down, and it was running. You just pull it down, it falls into gear and went through the garage. So
And do you remember it? Like, do you?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
Was Grandpa so mad?
No.
No, I bet he was.
I don't remember it. So maybe I do have a scar back here that I don't know where it came from. So maybe. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I was like, Catherine was being for real.
So in that, I just want to say, so have you ever done anything that your parents had? You don't have to share at all, but how do your parents handle discipline or conversations when it comes to like, dang it, I shouldn't have done that, or in these moments, like how does mom and dad approach you in those moments?
You guys can answer.
Are you
I don't
like
really. No, nobody is.
no in it?
I don't remember.
How do we discipline you? Where do you?
I don't have anything in mind. I like can't think of anything.
No, we don't really.
Because you probably don't.
No, I don't think I've ever been grounded.
Honestly, she's a good kid.
Yeah.
We're blessed with really good kids. Like, you know, we don't have to discipline that. Like our son, he's a junior. He was out till 12:30 on Sunday night. And that's probably the latest I ever remember him staying out.
Yeah,
But
I said to Paul, I'm like, that's a little late to not tell us, isn't it? Like I almost had to like
but he was in a
reaffirm
Bible
it.
study.
To reaffirm.
Like
We should probably check on that.
he was with his Bible study group. And like, so it's like, wow, can you get mad at him for going that long with Bible study?
Didn't have school the next day.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're lucky to have good kids. And so we don't really get too mad at you, do we?
Yeah, I don't like sneak out or anything like that.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
If you keep not doing anything stupid, we won't have to discipline you. So
Yeah. I'd say if there's some times where you'll say, don't tell dad. If something like,
when do I say that?
oh, never mind.
When have I ever said that?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
We have those moments in our house too. It's a girl thing. There's certain girl things, right? We can.
Yeah.
Paul's probably like, that's all right. Go ahead and keep it to yourself. It's fine. So what do you guys love about Nora? And what do you see like in your kids because of what you haven't instilled? Because what I hear is we don't really have to do correction. Maybe once in a while there's some bumper. There's some, navigation things.
For sure. Yeah.
But ultimately, what I see is unity and oneness in you both. So therefore, the foundation has been set in their heart posture as they grow up. They have that conviction because they have the Holy Spirit, right? Like this is a consistent thing that we talk about even within our ministry is like once you set the foundation, once you help them navigate the right from wrong, you really don't, there's not a lot of disciplinary or a lot of things because their heart posture. Do you see that in the things that you have chose in raising the kids to like as one and raising them in unison, that has been a big piece of how sweet Nora has turned out?
Well, I'd like to think we have something to do with it, but I mean, in all reality,
You just got lucky.
we just got pretty lucky, didn't we? No, I mean,
It's about putting God at the center of our house, and she loves Jesus, and that's first and foremost in her life is having Jesus at the center of her life. She got baptized last year,
2024.
or 2024, which was a big step in her life to just profess her commitment to to Jesus and following Jesus, and she reads her devotions every night, and she's just a good kid, and so you can't outparent culture, because culture's all around our kids, and you can't put them in a bubble. They're going to be exposed to the culture.
Yeah.
And so you got to put the Lord in their heart and hope that they're going to make the right decisions, because you're not going to be able to hold their hand 24/7. I'm not going to be able to guard everything on this phone 24/7 from her. I'm not going to be able to guard all her relationships at school and the way she treats people.
Yep.
You just have to hope that we've instilled the right morals and values, and that she's always thinking, you know, what would Jesus do? And hopefully that's guiding her decisions. So
Yeah. And do you feel like that is what would Jesus do? Do you think that a lot?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, I do.
What's your favorite thing about Jesus or about your relationship with him?
About like what I do, like my relationship, or like what?
Yeah. Like, is Jesus your best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I go to youth group every Wednesday and every other Sunday. I go to 2 separate youth groups, and I read my Bible every morning. And I have friends who also are Jesus followers, so it's cool, you know, that I can have people in my life to talk to about that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's important, the friends you choose?
Yes.
Why?
Friends change throughout the years. Like, I've had the same best friend since 5th grade. She came in 5th grade, and she's just always been there.
Yeah.
And she loves Jesus too. Like, we talk about it and everything.
That's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happens if you started to feel a friend influencing you away from God? What would you do?
Well, God puts people in your life for a reason, and He can take them out. Like, if you ever feel left out, or if you're growing apart from your friend, God probably just is doing that for good reasons. Maybe they don't treat you right, or they're just not the most important part in your life.
Yeah. And he'll probably replace them with someone even better, right?
pruning, sometimes call it pruning, like a vine. Sometimes you have to prune off some people, and a new branch is going to grow somewhere else. So,
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the phrase rejection is God's protection?
No, I don't think I've heard that.
That phrase changed my adult life. And it's that whole pruning, it's the whole concept of you're not being rejected. God is just protecting you from something, whether it's a job or relationship or just something maybe that you really wanted and you didn't get. God's like, you just wait, sweet Nora. I got something better for you. Right? It's always a good way to think of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll wrap this up, but I just wanted, like, it's just good to hear from you. I feel like you are a family that a lot of people you've been in the limelight for a long time, but you are normal. And to see you, not normal, you're unique. I was going to say normal.
That's the best compliment.
I think your normal crazy is just, it's fun. And to see you lighthearted and having fun with one another, it's what everybody in family, we all have we want the same things, right? Like, we just want to be loved, seen, heard, cherished. And ultimately, the only thing we can take with us to heaven is souls and is our kiddos and our spouse. And so keep loving each other really well. It is neat to see. So thank you, Heather. I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for being here, Nora.
Yeah, no problem.
You're a good kid.
Thanks, Heather.
Thank you.
This episode is sponsored by Fortitude Ministries. Thank you to those ministry partners who help make this possible.